What's going on, y'all? My opinion, this how I feel about it. BG, he sound like he want a second verses, but he want that shit to be down in New Orleans, fam. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this,
But
man.
song for song, like they couldn't handle it, man. Like song
Yeah,
for song, but presentation wise, they won, man. You know what I'm saying? Song for song, no, they never could see us. You know what I
When you
mean?
go, when y'all go on tour, in your mind you be like, "Nah, I'm getting my get back."
Oh yeah, big. Nah, that's a fact. That's a
yeah.
fact. That's a
Word, man.
fact. That's a fact.
So, fam, y'all heard him. When he get down there, whenever they do it again, if they do it again, he won't pay back. That mean he want to run it back. And I was like, for what? Said that shit when I first seen it, bro. But if you ask me, it was a lot going on that night, bro. And the outcome is what it is, bro. A lot was going on. He was worried about being dressed better than them and probably wasn't performing right. Y'all know. But BG, it's been a long time, bro. And the game ain't the same no more. In the streets, they ain't fucking with no replays, no redos. Let's fight it out again. Let's race again now because a win is a win. And a lose, if you lose, bro, you simply lost. You got to take that and make something better out of that loss, bro. It's just that simple. See, a lot of times, a lot of these guys, they can't handle losing. And everybody cool with the points until they see the score. I say everybody be cool with the points until they see the score. Because all of a sudden, now you talking about running it back on an interview on a big platform. Come on, dog. Now listen, me personally, Tony Black don't respect restarts, bro. If you did it the first time it came, you should have, like I say, brought your A game, bro. You got to take that loss, take that big capital L, run with it, and find you something better to do. Because obviously you lost. You felt like it. You got to turn that L, bro, into motivation, BG. Now listen, Tony Black ain't saying BG wrong at all for wanting a second verses because that's how the streets is. People in the streets, they really do be wanting second chances, but it really don't work like that, bro. Like I told you, things change. The verses used to be about music. Yeah, it used to be. If you would have did that back then, maybe. But now it's deeper than that, bro. You got to be running something in order to run it, bro. I mean, you got to be running something in order to win it, bro. That's what I was trying to say. Like Master P, he got a lot of things going on that you don't have going on. You honestly following up under Birdman, and you talking about a round two. We don't want no round two. No. And I grew up listening to BG, You ain't gotta spin the block again just to try to prove something, just to try to prove that you better or, because my question is, what if you do spin back? And what if you don't win again? What is it gonna make you look like, So you're gonna have to stand on BG. BG, you gonna have to stand on, dog, what happened. And real niggas, we know you're a real niggas. So real niggas always take a loss. And we always gotta take it to the chin. So you gotta take that loss and take it to the chin. No replay button. And BG, you took a lot of losses. So BG, you should know about this, bro. Listen, you better take that loss and come back harder, bro, because that's the only thing that's gonna make you a legend. That's what made Wayne a legend. Busta Rhymes a legend. So many of these other artists, that's what made them guys a legend because they didn't run it back and try to fight again. And, they just took it and they ran with it. And, they let that be what that was. And you can't do that, bro. And that's a shame. And I know there's going to be a lot of fans in here saying oh, you don't know what you're talking about. But you can't duplicate the hype that they had the first time. It's gonna feel like a remix. It ain't gonna feel the same. No, it's not gonna feel the same. See, and that's why I'm dropping this. We don't need no remixes. I want to see some results. I want to see BG drop some fire music. I want to see BG drop mixtapes, albums. You know, I want to see BG talk that shit on them records. I want to see BG in the studio. I respect BG. I respect BG to the fullest. I grew up listening to Hot Boys. You know, BG, Wayne, Turk, all them boys. I grew up listening to them, bro. And that was the moment back then. You know, so y'all can't try to replay this like it just happened yesterday, bro. You got to move on from it, bro. It didn't just happen. When it happened the first time, you should have put your foot down and you should have applied pressure. I say, when it happened the first time, you should have put your foot down and you should have applied pressure. Now you want to try and run it back like a jit. That's what you want to do. But listen, what if you don't get that time to run it back? What if them dudes don't want to run it back? Musically, music-wise, they got you. They got you. Way more songs, you know, they got you. That's all I can say. So if you run it back, BG, I feel like you guys gonna just lose again. And I'm just saying how I feel. And I don't care how nobody take it. You got to take that and you got to take it and run with it. But I know what built a legend, bro. And going back to something after you won or lost, that ain't gonna make you, that ain't gonna make me, or that ain't gonna make nobody else a legend, bro. Because if you build your name off of respect, what is it more for you to say? You know, BG already proved that he can stand next to anybody. The nigga BG already done been through the worst of the worst. That guy BG survived what a lot of these young guys couldn't survive when BG was a young guy. BG still here. BG still touring. That speaks alone for itself. Now we want to see you drop some albums, music, back to back every week. That's what we want to see. Not every month, not every once in a while. We want to see you apply pressure. That's how you gonna run it back, and that's how you gonna win in the end. Look at Jay-Z. Look at Lil Wayne. Like I say, look at Busta Rhymes. They all legends. You know, they never spunked the block back on old wins, or they never spent the block back on old losses. They simply built empires. Yeah, that's what they did. So BG, if you want to do something, that's what you got to do. You got to do something different. You got to build an empire. You got to put on. You got to give the streets a reintroduction on who you is, bro. That's how you gonna have to come back to us. That's how you gonna have to stamp that. This is who I am now. This is who I am today. That's how you gonna have to do it, bro. That's what's gonna make the world respect what you doing 100% better. They gonna like that version of you, bro. The city, New Orleans, they already know who you is. So you ain't gotta go and battle. You ain't got to go and battle rap just to try to prove who you is. So you a battle rapper now. That's what you is. You trying to be a battle rapper on stage. That's what you want to do to try to win. Can't win like that, man. You was already a rapper, man. Put some people on. You got to do better, bro. You can't win on stage all the time. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Maybe you can win doing something else, but on stage, not that time. You know, the YNs, they got a BG story. So we don't want to hear that old BG story. It's only one BG, and we all can vouch for that, and we all know that, you know. So you ain't gotta spend your time, BG, trying to spin a block a second time. Cause like I say, what if it don't go your way the second time? Then what you gonna say? How would you feel? This the only way that I can tell you guys how to be a legend, bro. You're gonna have to do it like that, bro. You're gonna have to run it up like that. That's what you're gonna have to do. If anybody understand what I said, it ain't gonna be you. It's gonna be BG. Cause that dude, he been through so much to waste his time on trying to go back to something that already happened, bro. It's a new day. It's a new time. You know, get over it. This your boy Tony Black, man. Voice of the Block. I'm out. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.